Hello, thank you for clicking on my video and Happy New Year. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. If you celebrate it, if you don't, I hope you had a lovely holiday period. I'm back today with a bookcase reorganisation. Ever since the new year hit, I have been itching to reorganise my bookcase. I don't know why, I think it might be a new year thing. So that's what I'll be doing today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so this is my current bookshelf. I've got it sort of split up into the first two shelves are authors that I really like, so all of the books, I've put them all together. So the first shelf has Sophie Kinsella books and all her Shopaholic book series. The second shelf has Helen Fielding's Bridget Jones series, it's got Louise Pentland's Wild series, and all my Katie Ford books that I've read. And then from here onwards, it's just categorised into colour order from the books that I've read. Down here, which you can't really see, is the Christmas books. So we're going to start off by taking everything off the first three shelves, because I know I don't want to mix in my Christmas books with my rest. So I'm going to reorganise the top three shelves first, and then move on to the bottom shelves, which are my Christmas books, my childhood books, and also I'm going to try to include the ones at the bottom, which are basically everything other than romance. Basically any books that I either didn't like or that are not romance. They're currently down there, almost on the floor, and I want to bring them up a little bit. So, let's start by doing that. Also, these massive gaps are the books that I have that are to be read, which if you haven't seen my previous video, please go ahead and watch that if you're interested. They're just all books that I've had in my bookshelf, they're all separated, that are to be read, and I want to reorganise this bookshelf to kind of put them all together. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start by taking off all my plants and little decoration items. I've got tiny little cacti, careful with those. I've got a tiny Lego house that my 5-year-old nephew did that I just didn't want to get rid of yet. Plant, little Rome ornament, put it, a few other Lego animals, Christmas cards, other cacti, and that's it. So let's go ahead and empty these shelves and then reorganise them, and I'll show you what I've done after. So this is the finished bookshelf. I think I'm happy with it. It's a lot busier than it was before, but it means all my books are together and I'm kind of loving how busy it is. So this top shelf I've kept the same. I've put the Sophie Kinsella books all together, the Shopaholic series of course together, and then the other books that she's done. I've then gone for my second favourite series, the Bridget Jones Diary series. I've kept Wild Like Me in top shelf, which means a lot, she's top shelf. And then I put Richard Osman's Thursday Murder Club series next to it, which was a shock, but I really wanted to put them up in my favourites. So those are all my favourite series that I keep together. They're also the only series I have. But I guess these aren't really series, but I wanted to keep all of the authors together. So that's the first shelf, the highlighted shelf. And then we start off here, I go whites into yellows, into greens, into blues, into dark colours, and that's kind of what I've tried to follow. And I've just noticed I didn't do this shelf. We'll ignore that, we'll pause in a second. I made sure to keep the books by the same author together, which kind of messes up the whole order, but Kate Ford's books are all together, Beth O'Leary's books are together, and yeah. I do have a couple of favourite books in here, like Sealed with a Kiss and Finding Home, but because they're not series, I didn't put them in the top shelf. And then we move on to my Christmas shelf, which I'm quickly going to redo because I noticed I didn't sort out my colour. So this is the Christmas bookshelf. Again, I've tried to order it in a colourway, obviously keeping... Oh no, I didn't! I didn't keep Kate Ford's books together, and that's annoying me, but they're dark blue and white, and I'd rather have the thing. Then I've put my box here. This is just full of bookmarks, and all my kind of hardcover books, apart from this one, for some reason, are all here, and I just like the way that looks. Moving on to this shelf here, again, this is ordered by colour, but this is my books that I have not read yet, which has really showed me that I need to get a read on before I go to another charity shop, because I've got a whole full bookshelf of books that I have not read. So yeah, note to self, don't go to the charity shop. Down here are the books that I either myself or my partner read in our childhood, and I'm one that doesn't throw away books, so there's a lot of Jacqueline Wilson in this shelf, and that's me. And these, that was my partner. Although, by the sounds of it, these Michael Grant books sound pretty wild, so if I'm ever feeling like reading that sort of thing, I'll pick one up. Again, just ordered by colour, but in this one I've actually changed the way that it did, just because it was the other way and I wanted to change. So I put it from darks to lights because we had quite a lot of dark books. And then right here by the floor is just the random shelf. This has carried on being the random shelf. I don't know what to do about it. Eventually, I think the kind of younger readers are going to go to this shelf when I get more books, i.e. my birthday. So here I've just got either our uni books or just more informative books. I don't know what they're called. Yeah, more informative books. Here we've got all of the magazines that my partner and I used to get. I've got the Psychologist magazine, so you've got some flying ones. And then over here we've just got our cookbooks. And a bit of space here for something that I haven't figured out. So as you can see, there's a lot less gaps and a lot less decorations. But I feel like it's necessary. I ended up with only a small space at the bottom, so it does mean that I don't have much space left, so there's no room for decorations. However, got a lot more space for Christmas books is what it's told me, but some of these will go onto here eventually. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this bookshelf reorganisation and tour video. If you're interested in more content from me around books or possibly some more vlogs, then please feel free to subscribe and let me know in the comments below. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.